the expectation in my brain was probably one thing, and then coming out 9 months later on the other side, it's like, things might be a little different than I thought before. In today's video, I'm going to spill all the tea on realistic YouTube growth. I've been posting on YouTube since October of 2024. I wanted to share exactly some of the tips and tricks that I have done personally to get to where I am today. I'll show you my analytics. I'll show you exactly where I started and where I'm at. If that's interesting to you, stick around and we'll get into it. My journey on YouTube started in October 2024. I had posted about maybe like a year prior to that, a little bit here and there, but I kind of fell off the wagon and didn't really post anything for quite a few months until I got back into it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to commit to this. I know I have the commitment to do it. So I was like, let me just try. I felt like for me, my cadence was going to work out best to be once a week. I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you need to post every day or you need to post multiple times a week or things like that. But realistically, in where my life is right now, once a week is what was reasonable for me. So I started out from the previous videos that I had before. I started out with 24 subscribers. And, I don't even know how I got the 24. After I started posting once a week, posting in the same niche and posting consistently, I really did start to see a decent amount of growth. Now, I will be completely honest with you. It is definitely a slow burn. I have not gone viral on any platforms. I'm just a normal person. I just really want to share my story and share my knowledge with everybody that's out there. And whoever will listen, I'm here to share it with you. I have had a couple of videos that were kind of what they call outliers. I've got one video that's currently my top video, has 8,200 views on it, which I really did not expect. It was a video to where half of the video was out of focus, and I don't really know why it really resonated with people. It may be because of the quilt block that I was doing is very basic, and it's one of the most beginner ones that you can do, but I don't know. I'll take it. I had another video that was talking about my YouTube journey as well, and it also kind of took off. It only had it's got about 3,000 views, which for me, I think is pretty cool. But yeah, most of my other videos have stayed within a certain range. There's also other videos where I tried to do new topics, where I tried something different. I tried a different format. I tried to do different types of voiceovers and things like that, and they really did not resonate with the audience. What I've tried to do since that point is I go to my community tab, which if you're not familiar with the community tab on YouTube, it's kind of like where you can post daily to your community. You can ask questions, you can do polls, things like that. Just kind of connect with people and get feedback on things that they may want to see from you in the future. That's something that I do need to get better with using, but it is a nice tool that is at your disposal to where you can connect with people on a daily basis. I did have somebody actually mention that's the whole reason why I'm doing this video, is somebody wanting to know about my YouTube journey and my YouTube growth. So I do have my analytics pulled up here, so I might be referencing something on my screen. If I go and I look at my overview for let's go to the past 365 days. So when I started back on my YouTube journey, my first long form video, because that's what I focus on, I do long form video. I haven't really dabbled in shorts very much, but my first long form video when I was really getting serious was on October the 6th, 2024. And like I said, ever since then, I have posted once a week. I think there was 1 week that I missed when I was out of power. We had a whole thing with a tree. It was like a whole fiasco, but I believe that's the only week that I missed. And ever since then, I have posted. I've actually gone live a couple times as well. But in the past 365 days, I have gained 939 subscribers. I have also gained 2.2K watch hours so far. and my views I have 31,906 views on my channel. You can see where my peak videos hit as well. You can see where there's spikes in my charts and things like that. So it's pretty cool to just see how things have advanced. So my last few videos have not really have not really resonated with the community. I started doing an upcycling journey, and I guess I'm not really covering the right things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably reevaluate the whole upcycling journey and kind of see what people do want to see. And even though there hasn't been anything that's been just completely blown out of the water, it's been continuous growth. And I am very thankful that y'all are joining me on this journey called YouTube. It's just humbling to know that I've got just strangers out there that have followed along and want to see more of the content that I put into the world. Now, some of the goals that I have for my channel, I do want to get monetized eventually. Hopefully within the next year, I do want to make it to where my watch time doesn't start falling off. It's a rolling 365-day thing with your watch hours. So like the watch time that I have from November and December, if I don't up my game, then all of that's going to start falling off. And I really want to push hard and do more content that is going to get me some more watch hours. Now, since my summer kind of market season is winding down, I'm going to be going harder at YouTube. So y'all are going to be seeing more of me. I hope you're ready. But that's not really the whole goal of why I'm putting content. I really just want everybody to learn. I want to teach the art of sewing. It's one of those things, it's kind of a dying craft. And like every time I do a craft show, people come up to me and they say, oh my gosh, it's so refreshing to see somebody in your age range that's still doing sewing or that is continuing the craft of sewing. And I really, really think that that's awesome because there really isn't a lot of people. There's a few groups I've found on other social medias of young people that are sewing, but it's not just a whole lot. I really am honored to be a part of that group and a part of that community. Better together, better together. Maybe I need to start singing again in my videos. Maybe that's what brought the people in. Anywho, another goal that I want to do is I just want to make sure that I am challenging myself in my own sewing journey. You know, maybe bring y'all along to when I'm trying something new and just be like, hey, I've never done this before, but why don't we try it together? So I want to do more content like that because I think it'd be pretty fun. I just want to make it to where it's a lot more community based and that there's more conversation between me and you. I'm not really exactly sure how to build that. I guess I just need to probably maybe going live, maybe that would help. I don't know, do you have any suggestions on what I could do to kind of help that sense of community? Leave me a comment if you do. I would love to hear your suggestions. I know that there are people out there that want to see what I have to offer. Obviously, I wouldn't be close to 1,000 subscribers if there wasn't anybody that wanted to see, but maybe my delivery just needs some work. I don't know. But I'm definitely open for suggestions on things that can help. I love having a conversation about things that can make everything better, just in general. So let me know down below if you have anything. So I guess with starting this channel, I really didn't know exactly what to expect going into it. I knew it was going to be a lot of hard work. There's so many videos out there that talk about YouTube on easy mode and do this to get 1,000 views in 2 seconds or something like that. And there's just so much more that goes into it that they don't always talk about. The gurus don't always say all of the nitty gritty details that really kind of go into building a YouTube channel. If they don't get those instant results, then they'll just go ahead and drop it after 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. I am going into, what is this? This is July the 15th, the day that I'm recording this. So I'm going into doing this YouTube thing for about 9 months. I've definitely learned a lot. I've learned some things that work and some things that don't. And continuous improvement is something that at one of my previous jobs, they always talked about. The expectation in my brain was probably one thing, and then coming out 9 months later on the other side, it's like, things might be a little different than I thought before. And I feel like that is adapting and changing and just figuring out as you go, because I mean, who knows exactly what's going to happen going into it, especially if it's something brand new. I am hoping to get to 9 more months, and then 9 more months after that, and we'll just see how far we can ride this train. What are some of your goals for your YouTube journey if you started? But if you haven't, what are you waiting on? You can join the rest of us. So why don't you go ahead and do it? Anyway, if you've gotten this far, you should leave a comment down below, just kind of going over your journey, some of the goals for your particular channel. I would love to hear what you have to say. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you getting this far, and I'll see you next time.